Hello Internet, this is a quick demo of Angular development. Hit AngularJS. This is angularjs.org. AngularJS is of version 1.x. It ends with the version 1.x, but the latest version of Angular is available at angular.io as mentioned here. Let's go to angular.io. Under docs, you can see different versions like 2, 4, 5, 6 and beyond. So Angular is an umbrella term for all the versions called 2, 4, 5 and 6 and beyond. AngularJS means version 1.x. So here the site itself is recommending to us to use a latest version called Angular. There are a number of difference between AngularJS and Angular. AngularJS is a framework built by Google and later they left because they want to increase the performance and mobile development. So for the ground up mobile development as well as performance improvement, they use Angular. And Angular has many benefits like it is very performant, and there are another programming languages which we can use to develop Angular is like we can use Dart, or we can use a TypeScript, or we can use a simple JavaScript to develop Angular apps. Let's quickly jump into a tutorial and develop a hello world app in Angular. Under tutorial section, just go to a second section, that is the application shell. Under application shell, it is instructing us to install Angular CLI. So in order to install Angular CLI, here it is asking us to type this command in your command prompt. Angular CLI means command line interface. This command line interface is used to develop Angular app very quickly with less work. Here the command is showing us npm install -g @angular CLI. npm means Node Package Manager. Node Package Manager is part of Node.js, which is a runtime for JavaScript. Right now, the latest version of Node.js is 8.11.4 LTS. LTS means long-term support. Let's quickly navigate to a folder. I created this folder called Angular. I will simply open a command prompt in that folder. Here is my command prompt. Let's check what node version I have. We can check node version by typing node-v. I have 8.9.4, which is okay for my Angular development. And what node package manager I have is 5.6.0. Right now, we can simply follow the instructions provided by Angular website and download CLI. Later we can create a new application and we can launch our application. Let's quickly install Angular CLI. I just copy that command and paste it here and hit enter. Now it is downloading Angular CLI tool. It can take quite a lot of time, so I would like to pause here for a while and come back to you when it is done. I think it is almost done, as you can see here. Now let's create application. Here they are going to create a new application called Angular Tour Heroes with CLI command. ng space new space project name is a CLI command. Use it to create Angular app. Okay, let's simply copy this, or you can simply hit this one to copy and paste it here. Before hitting enter, I would like to open the folder where I just opened my command prompt to show you the demo. Now I hit enter here. Now ng space new space project will create the project. As you can see here, this project will have all the necessary files to run Angular app. It is downloading, it is fetching all those necessary files. I will pause here and come back to you when it is completely loaded. I think it's almost done. As you can see here, yeah, it's done. So it has downloaded all necessary files into this folder called Angular Tours of Heroes, which we have created right now. Now let's go to our website, and we have completed this create new application part. Now we can go to this serve the application part, go to the project directory and launch the application. Right now we are in the directly called tutorials and Angular. We can go to the directly by simply cd and hit Angular tools, and we are in the directory now, and we can serve the application by simply saying ng serve hyphen hyphen open. What this command do is simply put the application in a server and open the localhost 4200 as here mentioned. This one in our Chrome browser. It's just opened in my local default Chrome browser, so I will just try to hit the URL here. So this is the app. Okay, it is showing like it is compiled successfully. So this is the app. This is a Hello World app. So this is how much speed we can launch a Hello World application in Angular. Uh, this is Visual Studio Code Editor. This is a recommended code editor in order to develop Angular apps by Google. We can simply import the folder like this, and Visual Studio Code has many features. The favorite feature which I like is we can integrate a terminal here. It's a PowerShell terminal. We can run the same command in the command prompt here itself. I'll just stop the server here by hitting Control C, and it is asking the batch terminated job, yes or no. I will say yes, and I can simply close this and do same thing here. ng serve hyphen hyphen open. Okay, just try to refresh. As the server is not up, it should show the site can't be reached. Yes, it is showing like 10% building modules. Yeah, compiled successfully. Now hit refresh. Yes, it works now. So this is our folder structure. Inside source, we have app, assets, environment, and such. We have karma.js and everything. So CLI just import everything for us. The testing related framework JS, or else anything related to for a basic Hello World app development, it will be importing us. As you can see here, we are using TypeScript. TS means TypeScript. Uh, TypeScript is a language invented by Microsoft. It is a superset of JS. Let me show you one thing. Go to developer tools in Chrome browser. Every browser accepts only three kinds of files to show in order to show a web page. Those are HTML, CSS, and JS. We said that our Hello World app is using TS files. Then why JS files are showing up here? Because these TS files are transpiling into JS files. So ultimately, the TS files has to be converted to JS files. This conversion is done while we are serving this application by using ngserve hyphen hyphen open. Okay. So ultimately, these are converted to JS and shown here. Let me close this window now. Now let's go to Angular app development website. Now it is now they are telling like what are components. why we are using. So here showing that components are the fundamental blocks for building Angular application. In our folder structure, we can see components. HTML component.ts, a app.component specs.ts, and app.component.ts. So app.component is a basic building block in Angular development. So now Angular team are asking us to just change application title, right? And we can do the same by going to app.component.ts. Here we can see import statement and at the rate component statements, and we can see there is this class, and this class has a title variable which have the value called angular.to of heroes. Okay, this is what we just gave in Angular CLI command in order to generate our app. So they are asking simply to change this thing. Okay, I can simply change with my name and hit save. As you can see, it is compiled successfully. It is the compilation happened instantly. Okay, now let's go to the website. See, this is reflected right now. Let's minimize my window, and I'll close this explorer here, and just we will try to instantly change everything and show what's happening. Let's try to change this name to my friend name and hit save. It has instantly compiled successfully, and the page has been refreshed automatically. This is how we can develop. This is the speed at which we can develop apps using Angular. Just open Angular app.component.html file here and close this here. And if you are familiar with the HTML, this page, whatever you are looking at in the browser, is a HTML, total HTML. That HTML is app.component.html. Okay, and as you can see, this is the first div in which we have header h1, which shows welcome to double curly braces title, double curly braces, and a exclamation mark. And later we have image attribute, image element. It's not an attribute. These are called attributes, and we close that div. Okay, so this is that first div. Whatever highlighted in this window is this first div, and later this is h2. Here are some links to help you started. This is h2, and this means this is it. And we have UI, unordered list of elements, which have all these links: tours of hero, CLI documentation, and Angular blog. For time's sake, we can remove this header and the list and hit save. So this is compiled successfully, and the page refresh. So this double curly braces means it will accept the variable which has been used in the class. Simply we can change the name. We can change the name here and save it, and that name will be applied here, and this HTML is rendered in our browser. So this is this hello world, small hello world app we can develop using Angular CLI. uh, in order to proceed further and learn beyond the scope of a hello world, you can simply go to a YouTube channel called Good Venkat. In this channel we have uh, many tutorials on Angular 5, Angular 6, and latest everything. We can learn component basis everything. But in our YouTube channel, we will simply try to create a e-commerce website from ground up, everything. And that's all we have for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.